You do not get it when it's authentic. When your mom's sitting in the hospital because you got a hold of the box cutter and your arm's cut up and all of a sudden you're not someone. You're problematic. They start to panic, an awful habit. It's almost as if it's automatic. This kind of problem is hard to manage. It's been 2 years since my last attempt, but the issue itself is hardly handled. I try hard to stand up. I walk with demons, picking up the pieces, thinking my life is more than talking shop and sauce and pizzas.
Her eyes flutter open, white tablecloth, pretty pink flowers, clear glasses. Her eyes shut close, black tablecloth, red roses, dirty glasses. Her eyes flutter open, porcelain painted walls, pearl necklaces, the scent of gumdrops. Her eyes shut close, oozing walls, bloody knives, the scent of decay. Her eyes flutter open, perfect teeth, small smiles, bright-eyed classics. Her eyes shut close, sharp teeth, wide grins, red-eyed freaks. Her eyes shut close, sharp, perfect teeth, red, bright-eyed, small smiles, classics. Her eyes flutter open, sharp teeth, wide grins, red-eyed freaks.
Okay. Someday, I will never write about you ever again. I won't stare at my summer freckles in the mirror, reminded of how you were, here for a while in my warmth, gone once I turned cold. I still think about that poem you and I wrote, and how I missed all of the subliminal messages you expected me to find. I still think about how that stairwell is haunted, how you didn't want me to be cold unless you were the one freezing me. There is something in bad movies and bad laughs that is irreplaceable beyond a doubt. And God, I wish I knew why so I could just move on. Let's get one thing clear. I am not in love with you, and I never was. But I only know how to write people I hate to be people I love. I guess I'm still romanticizing some part of you and waiting for the others to disappear. Remember when I couldn't sleep? You were exhausted, and you wouldn't lay still. You used your dumb hair and your dumb nose and your dumb smile to block out the light from the fish tank. And half asleep, still pretending, I heard you lay back next to me, and I felt your breath in front of me, and I could tell you almost kissed me. But you didn't. Why didn't you? What stopped you then, but not later? I don't know if I wanted you to or not. Maybe I would know if you had done it. Fucking coward.
I am in a theater. I see ragged carpet and hear cheap music, regular, pulsating, and feel the gentle kicks of those seated behind me. The others sit in silence. Michelangelo enters and hands me a bottle of water. He says, "This is the paint I used at the Sistine Chapel." I drink it.
I'm looking out the window and listening to music. I'm trying not to fall asleep. I see and hear the fluorescent lights. They pierce my eyes like a tattoo gun, braiding their image into my mind. A fly hovers near, making the same buzz as the lights. The bus driver is looking at me in the rearview mirror. F. Scott Fitzgerald walks up to me and hands me a wilted flower. He sits down next to me. He says he loves me. I eat the flower, and it tastes like oranges. I tell him I do not love him. I tell him go back home to Zelda. He tells me she is dead. He hands me another wilted flower. This one tastes like strawberries.